just about to say it's still muted.
There you go. Try again.
Push the button, stupid. I mean,
Push the button, stupid.
And then I just heard my loud, obnoxious voice. Oh,
Is that how Magooby does it?
Turn you up a little bit.
Kubu, what is his name?
you got Monokuma?
Monokuma, that's it. Omni, hello.
Oh, you missed it. Avalar, for once, I'm pretty sure Hifumi is the one that's sus.
What? I gotta catch this back. I gotta watch this. I gotta watch it.
He's like, we're gonna call off the game. I gotta go watch this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go back pretty
no,
We're gonna do a rerun watch of Corgi. Yeah.
Where
It's
the
coming
stream
out
ends
Friday.
rating us.
A quick
goodness.
summary. Quick summary. This is all I need to say to you is that Chihiro, the one that died the last time, made an AI version of himself into the computer. And Hifumi really, really likes it.
Oh.
So if
No.
that computer goes missing, I'm pretty sure he's the sus one.
Oh no. That's awesome.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's him and Rose. They're in it together. Or Ruth, sorry.
Ruthie. Ask Omni. It's always Ruthie.
So sorry we missed last week. It's been really, really crazy at least for me the past couple weeks. So but we're back. It's Friday. It's starting to rain and it's a little chilly and it's gonna be cold tomorrow.
Nice.
But we're here.
Are you talking about Strahd or
Yes. It's, yeah, definitely.
It's always
It is
cold in
100
Barovia.
It's
It's always cold.
101 right now.
It's always. So now you messed me up.
It's not the first time. It won't be the last.
It broke the DM.
He's
And
out
we
of
haven't even started
practice. He's out of practice. It's okay.
That's it, man. 2
Yeah.
weeks and you
Yeah.
totally forgot how to play the game.
Totally play the game, and not as quick today either.
What's D&D?
It's always cloudy in Barovia.
Always cloudy in Barovia. And actually, we did leave off. It was raining,
It's always raining.
storming.
Yes, it was thundering, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
What is happening?
So it has been 2 weeks. So I guess it's now a good time to get to the recap and try to get everybody's mindset back to where we left off. I'm sure some of you forgot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I don't know anything.
So grab your coffee. Grab your coffee. It's gonna be.
Grab your coffee.
It's gonna.
I'm going to get
It's
the
gonna be a
rope.
long,
I'll be
epic
right back.
session. It's gonna be an epic session.
There you go. He just ran for coffee. Or Red
So-
Bull.
Okay, when we started last session, Balfir had been grabbed up by Strahd's minions, and a horse, a nightmare, had been loosed from that carriage and was attacking the party. The horse runs up on them, attacking Zephyr with its hooves. She uses a speedy slash at it and runs off, badly hurt. Tarnok, Nim, and Talk charge in, cutting and slashing at it, greatly weakening the nightmare. Once again, it rears up, trying to hit Talk, but he deflects it with his shield. With only a few more hits, the horse disappears into a puff of black smoke. They hurriedly ride on to the Vistani camp to try to get there before nightfall. As they approach, they see several delicately carved buildings at the base of a hill. At the top is a circle of wagons surrounding a vibrantly colored tent. No one immediately comes to greet them as they approach the camp. Near the top of the hill, they hear the sounds of a cracking whip, followed by the screams of a young man. Tarnok approaches a wagon that he hears voices coming from and knocks. The men inside joyfully greet them and invites Tarnok inside. Inside of the wagons, invites Tarnok inside the wagon to play some dice. He joins in on a game, and Talk explains to them why they are there. You will have to talk with the leader, Luvash. Don't mind the screams of Alexei. He was tasked to watch Luvash's daughter, but he was tasked to watch Luvash's daughter, but she has gone missing. Talk goes to the large tent and asks for Luvash. Inside, he sees 6 unconscious Vistani on the ground. A badly beaten teenager is attached to the center pole with 2 men standing over him. One says, "Brother, I think he has learned his lesson." Just before the second acknowledges Talk, he introduces himself as Luvash. He agrees to let them stay the night in the encampment and offers them a wagon for the night. Luvash hopes that they will keep an eye out for any information on his missing daughter, and also says that once his daughter is found, he might be able to sell them a concoction to help them get through the mist. In the morning, they are startled by the sound of Luvash yelling orders to resume the search for his daughter. Luvash sees them and invites them inside of his tent to eat. They are introduced to the brutish man from the night before, Luvash's brother, Aragal. He serves them plates of food and asks them their names and their business. Once he learns that they are heading to the Wizard of Wine, he asks them if they could get the 6 barrels of wine owed to him. They also learn that the Dusk Elves reside in the houses at the base of the hill. After grabbing a plate of food, Aragel catches a glimpse of Zephyr's face. "Dusk Elf, you travel with Dusk Elves?" Luvash says that they could be in trouble if Strahd knows they helped a Dusk Elf. Not wanting any more attention, Zephyr gets up and leaves the tent. Luvash agrees to overlook this and to not tell Strahd if they either find his daughter or bring him the wine that they are owed. While Zephyr is waiting on the road, a cloaked Dusk Elf hands her a note. It is from a Kashmir Velikov, telling her to come to the southernmost house. Inside, sitting at the table, is a heavily scarred and mutilated Dusk Elf with bluish skin like hers. He tells her that her father was not a drow, but a Dusk Elf. Casimir tells her that the Vistani are watching over the Dusk Elves for their past indiscretions against Strahd. He tells her the story of Petrina Velikovina. She was his sister and was one of Strahd's brides. They killed her to prevent her from being turned. Strahd punished them and decimated their people. She finds out that Strahd had all of the women killed and that there are no children left. He has nightmares from his sister. She tells him that they must go to the Amber Temple to break Strahd's pact. The puppet masters have to be killed for Strahd to be killed, but they need to gather the tools that Madame Eva mentioned before they dare enter there. She thanks him for the information and returns to the road where the rest of the group have begun to gather. They head to the west to find the Wizard of Wine. After meandering through the forest, they arrive at a vineyard. On the property, they see a stately building. They also notice a dark-cloaked man standing near a group of trees at the edge of the fields, beckoning them over. As they approach, more figures come out of the bunch of trees. He introduces himself as the owner of the winery, Davian Martikov, and the other figures around him as his children, Adrian, Elvir, Stefania, and her husband Dag. He warns them not to go to the house that is infested with Twig Blights. He says that the Druids took over the vineyard and that they can no longer access their house or warehouses. The Druids worship Strahd as a god. He tells them that there are about 50 Blights around the farm and 3 Druids staying in the house. One of them has a summoning staff, but more Druids live in the dark forest to the south. They decide to go into the house first. As they approach, 30 Needle Blights come out of the field at them. And that is where our good DM left it.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh,
Okay.
Nice cliffhanger. As it's raining and storming.
Oh.
Right.
There are 30. I just counted. There are 30 of them on there.
Right. So as you guys get back into the game, you guys approach the winery, but a light drizzle begins to fall. More of a heavy rain. The unpainted fences finally follow the trail, which skirts north among the sprawling vineyards before bending south towards the stately building. The fogs take ghostly forms as it swirls between the neatly tended rows of grapevines, and here and there you see a rope-handled half barrels used for hauling grapes north of the trail. Oh, and as you follow down, and in between the rows of grapevines, you see the vines start to come to life and start coming towards you as we start to roll initiative.
All right, I'm lost.
Wonderful.
Oh, it's not that one.
That's so weird. If I scroll down on the map, it cuts more of the map off. All right.
You don't have that.
That's weird.
Isn't it?
So these are more needle in nature than twigs, just an FYI.
FYI.
I don't know what the difference is, but I'd rather, you know, I probably could
They're
have gone
probably
my
more
life without
damaging
knowing.
as needles than twigs, I would guess.
Probably.
Sure, it'll be fine.
It'll be
Fine.
alright.
It's always fine.
Sure, it'll be fine.
Does the DM sense fear? What?
As long as Avalar doesn't figure out that Bully was trying to kill him last night in the game while he wasn't there, we'll be fine. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Thanks. Let's not throw that one out.
Is that right?
Well, don't worry.
I
don't
didn't
worry.
kill you.
You didn't fall into the bog of eternal stench like somebody else.
No.
No. Last night's game was interesting. We'll go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta listen back on it.
Oh,
You're in your.
I forgot to click my token. I apologize. I rolled and I forgot to click my token. It's been a
Alright.
while.
What is this, day one?
In a while.
And then we just
It's been a
need
while.
Nim.
Oh, Nim.
Ooh.
She's muted.
16, Nim's got a 7.
All right.
Ooh.
Cool.
I gotta roll 4 and then add a 7.
It's fine.
I think she would probably rather take your role.
No, I don't know.
Indeed. Indeed.
She might like being the last up.
I mean, true. You never know.
I think the dark and stormy is a little too dark and stormy. Let's get that back a little bit. There we go.
The dark and
All right.
stormiest.
Let's reset the order, and that's right. We got a 4-man party this time around. That puts Zephyr at the top of the list to react as these needle blights are starting to come out of the hedgerows. Well, grapevines.
Oh, well. Poop. I guess I'll use my bow against I guess the one that's closest to me, so this guy?
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't sound very good. You make me doubt my decision.
We just
Don't go
rolled-
off my tune.
If that's really what you want to do, that's
That's
fine.
how I felt.
Yeah.
If that, you can certainly try. Hey, as she pulls the bow back, arrow goes flying with for an 18. It does hit
9 damage.
for 9 piercing damage as it stucks in a pile of leaves of needles. Still trucking towards you.
Okay, good news. Good news. Let's see.
It took 9 damage and
Um,
didn't drop. Good. Great.
Okay.
Okay, I will.
What are these creatures again?
Needle
Needle
blade?
blood.
Needle blights.
Yep.
Okay, I guess as my bonus action, I will cast Slayer's Prey on the same one. I didn't do it before I rolled though, so I won't roll the damage on that since I forgot to do it beforehand.
All right.
And then that'll be my turn.
All right. Think of these guys as like walking.
I'm gonna move.
Thistle
around the
bushes.
corner.
But as I'm watching, I'm wondering if
They're like
fire
2 foot tall thistle bushes.
Mm-hmm. I got no way of showing you the picture, but yeah, they're like walking, evergreen trees without being so bushy. They're just made of needles.
So like
Actually
every single plant in the Southwest.
Yeah. Just
So, like,
not
everything.
cactuses. Mm-hmm. They're actually pretty tall. So who's ever moves, that brings us to talk.
So I guess I'm going to go after this one over here on the left, with
Okay.
the bow.
All right. Bow it is.
Ba-ba-bum. Nice. That's going to be a crit.
Ooh.
So that's going to be nice. Max damage. Cool. So that's going to be 18.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow. Which one was it again?
This first one on the left.
This one?
Curb
All right.
bands.
As you let loose, it crumbles into a pile of needles.
Okay, and then I'll take my second attack for the one beyond it, the next one to the left. Same thing with the bow.
Okay.
Nice, 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Really?
And that's going to be 7 damage.
All right. As the arrow goes flying and sticks into its body of needles.
And then I guess I'll come down to here.
Okay. And that brings it to Tarnok.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So I'm gonna step to here, and
Okay.
I'm gonna swing my glaive at this guy right there, closest to me.
All right.
Um,
As he swings his two-handed glaive.
yeah, hold on. I'm just double check and make sure I don't want to do anything first. Okay. I don't. Maybe I did, but I didn't.
14 hits.
Oh, 14 hits. That's good. I'll take that. 1d10 plus 3. 7 points of damage.
Nice. As you slash through its sleeves or needles, pieces of it kind of falls away.
Awesome.
All
I'm
the
gonna,
sign of a wound.
I'm gonna swing that glaive back around and hit again. We'll try to. 21 to
Ooh,
hit.
yeah. That does hit.
And swing for damage. 6 more.
As you decapitate its needle of a head, and it crumbles to the ground as a pile of needles.
Wait. Use the rest of my movement to move to here. That's not the rest of my movement, but that'll end my turn.
Okay, that brings it to all the needle bites at one time.
Oh, good. I'm so excited.
And they all
This
shoot
one-
me.
This one right here is shooting Tarnok as it reaches its hands out and needles start flying out of its hands. For a range attack of, it's called needles.
I'm behind a bush. Do I have any cover?
Wait, roll a 1.
That's a
You know,
that's a good question.
That is a
Can we-
good, very good point, actually. Yes, you do.
Can we?
At
How
least
how tall are the vineyard rows? Like, are these guys? Can these guys see over those vines?
Yeah, so they're
Probably see under them, to be honest.
yeah, so they're human height,
Okay.
and they're probably about well, what I see of grapevine wine vineyards, they're probably about a waist, stomach
Yeah,
height.
yeah, yeah. Because Bully had said something about 2 feet tall or whatever it was. So I
Right,
was
I
curious
thought
if
it
they could even see over them.
That's a
Yeah,
twig
so they're-
blight. I thought it was more
that's a
like a
twig.
twig blight that was made out of needles, but it's not.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. These guys are probably about the same size as humans, so they're
Yeah.
yeah. But it's a good point about the tree. That would have gave you full coverage. Yes, I rolled
Okay.
a 1, but it,
Well,
so it's
that's
a miss.
cool. I take my cover and I get a 1.
5, 10, 15, but this one's going to attack you with needles.
Shit.
There's a 21 hit.
It does.
And
I don't like that it does, but it does.
And we all and he right now
55 points of damage. I die.
PPKs us with needle blight.
Can only kill 1 per turn, man. It's gonna be a while.
Wow, so only 6 damage on that guy. 6 damage.
Only 11% of your health. That's fine.
There was a potential to be more.
It's fine.
So this guy, I have to keep track. This guy's done. This guy's got 5, 10, 15. I'll give you 3/4 cover. So that gives you a +2 on your AC as I shoot needles.
My AC's 18.
20 hit,
Oh,
My AC's 18.
19 or 9 points of damage.
oh my goodness.
You're gonna TPK us with needle blights.
5. This one's gonna shoot. This one's gonna shoot Talk with needles.
Oh my gosh.
With a 19 hit.
Yep.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
5, 10. He's gonna shoot Talk again with needles. That's a 15 hit.
15 matches. That'll hit.
6
Oh my
points
God.
of damage. There's 30 of them. Needles on Talk.
Stop!
Why do you hate my friends?
8 piercing damage.
Oh, I got company.
Yeah, go ahead.
Make him stop, Corgi. Make him stop.
5, 10, 15. Needles on Talk.
I don't think I have the power to kick him from the call.
It's 19. 8 points of damage. 5, 10, 15 on Tarnok. 10 does not hit.
No.
5, 10, 15, 20 on Nim. She's not there.
I really wish I had taken chance to manage my spells.
She's got a 14. Nims gets a range attack for 8. Actually misses. And then let's go 5, 10,
Have
15,
no AoE. Nothing.
20 on Tarnok.
Okay. Yeah, that does damage.
15,
Oh my gosh.
10 piercing damage.
Wait, 15 doesn't. 15 doesn't do.
Does it hit you?
No.
Okay, then miss. 20. He is going to claw you.
Oh no.
Crit. That's a crit.
Yeah. Okay. 3. So is it?
Let's go for.
Oh,
Let's
fuck.
give it.
8 plus.
Yeah, let's give.
6 is 14.
Well, his max die, his damage die is a 4. So 4 maxed out. Plus, I take the.
Yeah, but it's 2d4.
Oh yeah, 8. Okay, I got you. 8
So
plus
8.
3. So let's
You
go
got
ahead and
3.
go with 11.
Oh, okay. All right.
Quick
I'll
math.
take 11.
Quick math. Take 11. Take 11.
I'll take the 11 instead of the whatever it was.
There's only 23 more to go.
I mean, if you want to argue, no, I was kidding.
No, continue. Continue. It's fine.
All right, these guys are out of range. 5, 10, 15, 10, 15,
I really wish I could just swap out something for an AoE spell.
20, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Do you
He's
learn
g-
them
he-
or do you prepare them?
I prepare spells.
Oh. Well, maybe.
I'm just
5
it's
at
not-
Torrent.
It's just not prepared.
That's a miss.
Yeah, 5 is a miss.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And 10, 15. Claws on Tarnok or Tok. 15.
15 will hit.
That's a 6 damage from the claws.
Could really use my friend Kendra out here with a fireball.
I know. Right?
Claws on Tok. 21 does hit, 6 piercing damage. And that's it with the Needle Blights.
Oh, that's
for
it?
now.
That's all you got?
That's just the first round. The door to the winery is open, by the way.
Good.
Where's the door at?
Right
so the
behind
map's-
me. Looks like it's right here.
Yes, that's true. The map is yeah, that's correct, right there. Now that being said, I don't think it matches very well with the map
Ours-
that came with the campaign.
I think our
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it
we
does.
just
Okay.
Scale too big? I don't know.
What was that, Billy?
I just think we're scaled up a little. I think it's like
Yeah, I
each
think
square
we're
is 10
scaled
feet.
up in size.
Okay.
It's fine.
It's alright, it doesn't matter.
I did 5-foot squares. All right, I will go to Nim if she's back.
I can 100% say
Okay.
she'll run inside.
Run inside, please. 100% say that.
Yeah,
Even if
she's always
she's-
looking for an out. She's always looking for an out.
Let her run, hit and run. She can hit and run.
Yeah, I want to shoot a bow at this guy and then end up inside. So let's shoot the bow. What a crit!
I got no AoE, guys. Absolutely
Just-
nothing.
I only have one AoE, and it's not that big.
So 6 plus. I'll give it a sneak attack damage. 15 damage. How about that? Because it would be 6 plus 5. It actually ends up being more of a
Yeah.
sneak. So
He is standing right next to Tarnok, so yeah.
we'll give her
man.
that. As that pile of leaves fall to the ground next to Tarnok. And just for simplicity's sake, I am taking that piece off the board so I can see my board. Oh, did I say that out loud?
That's not good.
She heads inside and closes the door and locks it. Oh, sorry. Zephyr.
I am going to see her run inside and be like, that's some fart smelling right there. Run inside too.
Heads inside. Dom, how we doing? Good to see you. Talk.
Okay, so Tok is going to cast Burning Hands. So that's a
Okay.
15-foot cone. I'm looking at these 7, I guess.
Okay.
That's
1, 2, 3, 4,
nice.
5, 6, 7. Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. Come on, baby. Come on.
You got this.
And that is that's a dex save of 12 or 6 fire damage.
Talk, 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 talk.
Come on.
Talk.
Light him up.
I want to roll it. Well, I can't really do half. I'm gonna roll it twice and basically pick a half. If they both succeed, so be it. If it
Yeah.
splits, I'll go half, and if it fails, I'll do them all.
Yep.
First one. I fail. Second one. I
Thanks.
fail.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
All 7 get 6
Six
fire
fire
damage.
damage.
That's pretty
check
beast.
Let me check something real quick.
Too bad I wasn't in front of you. I could bump your AC so you could run away.
All right, so they all
I still get another attack, so
all right, so they all take fire damage. They look pretty singed, but it doesn't catch them on fire. As I go and mountainlessly, slowly take away hit points for all 7 of these guys. Oh, this guy's dead. He was already
Yeah,
low in health.
the one I hit had already taken damage.
which one was that? The one
of
that's
them-
right next to me?
One of them, many of them.
Mm.
Who knows?
Yeah,
One of all of them.
that guy.
Oh, of course it's not the one that's standing next to me, but okay.
Sorry.
What's that?
So then I guess the guy that's right in front of me, I'll hit him with the battle axe,
Okay.
one-handed.
As he one-hands his battle axe. So this guy,
And that's gonna be a 19 to hit, yeah.
that hits.
And that's gonna be for 9 damage.
As it bursts into a pile of needles and falls to the ground.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try and get in here. I'll take the hit if I gotta take it.
All right, he's got a claw attack coming at you.
I'm on 14.
16.
That'll hit.
6 piercing damage.
Okay.
That's. I look at that more of a slash when you talk about claws, but they call it a piercing. But fair enough.
Well,
Maybe it's more of a jab than
A
a
jab.
slap.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair. They do the same thing with like your dire corgi and tigers and stuff. I think they're more slashed on those. So you're probably right. You're right.
It's slash on the claws and pierce when they bite.
Okay.
Or at least.
All right.
Not bad. I mean, I only took 52 points of damage that round. We're good.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. You made it inside the winery. All that matters.
I don't think you've actually survived a battle yet, so
No,
we'll see.
not yet. No, not yet.
You survived. You survived the running away of in the town.
Oh, you survived the nightmare?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. I did.
Okay.
He got beat up by a Christmas tree, and a broom,
And a broom.
and now a Christmas tree.
So-
And his Tarnock is staring down the fields of needle blights.
Okay. So I'm going to cast. Oh, I'm not gonna cast that. I'm just gonna whack this guy here with my glaive.
All right.
And
Swinging the glaive.
12.
12 just hits.
Oh, good. Hey, max damage. 13 damage.
Ooh.
All right. As it slices basically in half as it falls to a pile of needles on the ground.
Sweet. And this guy or this guy.
Okay.
Is 13. It's
13 does hit.
9 damage.
9 damage as you slice at it. Pieces of itself goes fall on the ground and it's still coming at you.
Okay. I'm gonna run inside.
I hope so.
I'm gonna run inside and close the door with a free action.
Give us the and close the door.
And close the door with a free action.
All right.
Whose idea was this?
And with that, you guys are now inside the winery. As the
And
needle
roll for initiative.
as the needle blights close in on the door and are banging on the door. As I get
Sir.
to the proper map.
Can I
Is there any
cast a
furniture next to the door?
I had an idea. But
Oh, use
might
your
not.
idea.
I
You
might not. I might not.
What is your idea?
New map.
I could try to make one of them outside crazy, and then they'll attack themselves for a while.
Let me know if everybody sees everything okay.
I
I
do.
see
I
a
gotta get to the
room.
right screen. Move, there it is.
You are in a room.
The teeny
As the
tiny
door
bit-
slams. Okay. It should be middle of the map there, Bull.
Mhm. I
But
got this.
as the door slams and Talk or Tarmac is holding against the door as the needle lights are crashing, the door seems to be holding. And you look around, you see strips of iron and wood lie in neat piles on the floor of this workshop, the walls of which are lined with tools. 2 work tables stand against each wall, and they look like they're they're making wine barrels. As you see piles of lumber and iron bands for the barrels and stuff. And I'm gonna cut back the intense music because we are intentionally out of combat at the moment, as the needle bites are banging against the door.
I'm go ahead, Bully.
Yeah, I was gonna grab some of the wood and see if there's anything that's like nails to nail the door shut at least.
Oh, try and bar the door a little bit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I
that's a
was
good
gonna
idea.
does the same thing, the same thought, so I'll help him.
Correct. Yes, there's nails and hammers that you can do, and you use the strips of wood to even barricade it even further, and you nail it, and they're not crashing through the door as they push and they push,
Okay.
banging.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. Hold on.
Says
That was
you.
fun. Yeah. I know. Hold on, I was in the wrong voice.
Let me see.
The voice is better. Thank you.
Sorry. There's something in my throat. Well. Now what?
So at the south end of the room, you do see 2 double doors.
Onwards then.
Well, I guess he said there were supposedly the druids were in the house, right?
Supposedly.
I guess if we take care of the druids, maybe the blights will disappear.
Anybody have any healing? Or any way to heal
I
Talk? He's in pretty rough shape.
I have. Okay. Yes, I do. As the healer of the group.
Then why didn't you say anything sooner?
Because I'm not a good healer. I'm new at this.
Because I'm bad at my job.
Because I'm bad at my job. All right. Where are you at? You're at pretty low.
I'm down at 13, I think.
All right. So I'll cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level on him. 16.
Nice.
As I read chat, as Corgi says, I'm trying to TPK you. Come on.
and I'll wait. I think I have potions too. I have 1. Okay. I'll take the healing potion myself. I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
What is that?
I could.
2d4 plus 2.
I'm gonna second wind also while I'm thinking about it.
7.
Probably not
So
a
that'll
bad
give
idea.
me a D10 plus 5. So
Well, I'm at 36. Unless I want to use another spell
nice.
slot.
Okay, so that gives me another 14.
And I don't.
All right, that's better. It's a little better. We're back up over 40, so we're good. For now.
I'm at 36 of 55. Unless I want to burn another spell slot.
You have cushion now.
Sure. I can always hit things. I'll just use a level 1. 7. Yay. That puts me 33. That's not bad. Okay,
That's way better than where you guys were.
we can move now. Who's going first? Sorry, wrong voice again. Who's going first?
I mean, Talk's standing next to the door.
No, the door is right next to you.
Yes.
I
I'm
thought
standing-
that was the,
I'm
I
sta-
thought that was the door out.
No, I'm standing at the door going out. You're standing at the double door.
Okay, well then I'm gonna listen at the door and see if I hear anything then.
You hear nothing.
Nothing.
Mhm.
Okay, and I quietly like crack the door and look through it. Roll me a stealth or a sleight of hand. Which do you want?
Let's do stealth.
I'm not the stealthiest.
You're like a ranger, aren't you?
Creak. As the door cracks just a little bit open, she sees rows of new barrels fill this room. A narrow stone staircase upwards in the southwest corner.
I guess
You
I'll.
count 13 barrels.
I guess I'll just open the door and be like, okay, this room looks safe, but there's stairs. Are there any other doors leading out? Just the stairs.
There is 2 sets of doors to the south.
Okay, and then I'll tell him that. I guess I'll step through and kaboom. Trigger the trap. All the barrels explode. They were full of TNT.
I'm glad there's this wall between us.
13 barrels you see. 13, such an unlucky number as you see. All right. You're through.
Luckily, only 10 of the barrels had vampires in them.
I guess I'll go up to this door and listen.
Okay. I should have done this on the first time. Go ahead, give me
I
a
guess I'll
first
follow her
step.
through.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't hear anything.
You hear
Really
you hear
solid door.
you hear Talk's heavy clatter his foot as he comes walking through as you were trying to listen.
You're so loud.
It's the armor. Sorry.
Do you hear anything?
Perception check on the door. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yep.
18.
You hear it sounds like I'm trying to think of the word that for this, but you hear fluttering of wings and calls of what sounds like ravens.
Sounds like more of those bloody birds.
But I get if the guy who owns this place is the barkeep's father, can we assume that he is one of the Raven too?
I don't know. When I mentioned his son's name, he didn't seem like they were that close.
I don't know.
Well, what should we try, the door or the stairs then?
I want to look
The
at
stairs.
the barrels.
The stairs go up, right?
The barrels are just wine barrels, right? They seem to be full of wine.
They do fill. They're filled with wine. Yes.
Okay.
The stairs do go up. Yes.
The stairs go up.
They're not
I would
vampires.
suggest the room, because I wouldn't want to go upstairs and have to come back down into something that we didn't know was here earlier.
I also wouldn't want it to come up after us. Yeah, let's open the door first.
Okay, I'm gonna stand back. And I'll have my bow drawn and pointed at where he's gonna open the door.
Okay, I'll open the door.
I'll do the same. I'll ready my bow.
And turning the handle and opening the door.
All right. I get to the dynamic layer here, the lighting layer.
Yep. No worries.
Faster.
And a W3 appears next to Nim.
Oops.
Oh no! Attack it!
That's silly W3. There's homebrew monsters. As
Those
you-
home-
As you creak open the door.
A W3 appears and instantly kills Nim.
the missing no.
That's right, Dom. At least it wasn't a W4. We got lucky on that one.
Yeah.
So as you open the door.
What are they called?
1 second. Doop.
There's like
The
the
rich
unknowns that are all different letters.
The rich,
Oh no.
yeah, the rich smell of fermented wine fills this large 2-story chamber, which is dominated by 4 enormous wooden casks, almost like they're brewing, right? Each one 8 feet wide and 12 feet tall. A wooden staircase in the center of the room climbs to a 10-foot high wooden balcony that clings to the south wall, which has 4 windows set into it at the balcony level. Stacked against the wall underneath the balcony are old, empty barrels with the, quote, wizards of wine burned into their sides. The balcony climbs another 5 feet as it continues along the west and east walls, ending at doors leading to the winery's upper levels. Underneath the side balconies are several doors, some which hang open. Beneath the sloping roof stretch thick rafters upon which scores of ravens have quietly gathered, and they watch you with great interest as you are now entering or see into the room. As the balcony creaks, drawing your eye into a wild-looking figure hunched over at the watermost cask, pouring a flask of thick syrup into it. She's actually down here at the westmost flask, not up on the balcony.
Let's see.
DM mistake.
Well, we can't really see in there, so
Yeah,
I don't know that.
That's
The law.
okay.
there's a lot of blocked view.
I think. Well, you're a static character on the map, but I'm sure you're peeking in, turning your head left and right, because as you see this hunched figure pouring a flask of thick syrup into it, she wears a gown made of animal skin and a headdress of goat horns, and her hair is long and unkempt. And suddenly, as you see something skittering across the floor, looks like tiny creatures made of twigs as they all come to life. Roughly about 24 figures start
Roughly.
coming together. Roughly.
And I pulled the
In-
door closed.
And then they come from their hiding places underneath the stairs, disappear behind the eastmost cask. As you close the door, roll for initiative.
Yeah, I'm closing that door.
Okay.
Door's closed. Okay, what are we doing now?
Now, mind
Obviously-
you, I can see it in the dark.
Yes, you can.
Oh, fudge.
19.
I emphasize the word twigs on this one.
I
Okay.
noticed that. You said little creatures. I approve of little twig blights aren't so bad.
Still 24.
And they are chanting, "I am Groot," as Dom says, "I am Groot."
Can only kill 2 at a time. Rough. It's rough, you know. All right.
Rough. As
I rolled a
roll
19.
Oh, good stuff. Let me get you into the map. I have to roll for you, then add your true number. Oop. And she had a 19. That's in there. And the wild one. All right, everybody's in. Go with Talk has got first reaction on this round. Who just been
Okay,
told, "Hey, some stuff's happening."
And the door is closed, right?
Door's closed now. Yeah.
Yeah. Does the door open in or towards us?
It'll open in.
All right, so it goes into the room that they're in. All right.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. You can't barricade it, so.
Now, I guess. Well, I don't really want to open the door again, but I guess I was gonna say I'll hold an action with my bow until the door opens and I see something.
Well, that's a question.
Okay.
Did they notice us, or were we sneaky?
You know what? That's a good point. Let's have Tarnok roll a. Well, first describe how you close that door.
So if I turned it and opened it up and looked inside and saw all of this and all the creatures turn and come up onto the ground, I just back right out and close it the exact same way that I opened it.
Let's give you a stealth then to see how quietly you open and close that door.
All right, that's
He
with
peeks through.
it's okay, so that's with disadvantage. 'Cause I have disadvantage on stealth checks. No, it's still 14.
Oh, you got the same on both.
Not bad.
Could have been worse.
Ooh.
They noticed.
They noticed. Yeah.
So I just
A natural 1.
Oh, they didn't notice.
They didn't
were
notice.
oblivious.
So I
They
closed
were
the door.
really distracted. They'd been drinking too much.
Right. So
They don't seem to notice. They're not clawing at the door. They're not climbing. You don't hear anybody shouting at you. You're assuming they didn't notice.
all right. So I close the door and I turn and I explain to them what's in the room. And then basically now it's Tok's turn.
So we're in a weird kind of non-combat combat sequence, so we can breathe through a little bit.
Well,
if we-
it's what do we want to do? Do we want to open the door and attack? I assume we'd have some kind of surprise.
Well, that would be nice.
But
Well, before we go
Or-
in, I would like to cast something that'll help us
Or
on
do
the
we-
endeavor.
or do we just want to set the building on fire here?
Just take 6 of these barrels with us.
Roll
He's
them up.
channeling his inner
Yeah.
inner Kendra.
Because we can definitely go out the front door.
Okay, there's still 30 of them out there as well.
Well, if we kick the barrel, maybe it'll crush a few.
I don't think this is gonna be something where we can either walk away from in any direction.
Do we take our chances upstairs?
Oh,
Then you would still have the same issue where you'd be saying that we're leaving this behind us.
yeah.
And that is one of the...
And this is something. Okay, if
that
it
is
was
one
something.
of the druids. Did this druid have the staff? Did you see a staff, Tarnok?
I didn't see a staff. No.
I mean, we could avoid this combat and attempt to find the druid that has the staff. If anything, it might limit the numbers of the blights.
I would assume that the blights in this room are from the druid in this room. Then, maybe it would stifle some, but it's not going to stifle all of them. We can hope that the blights will go away from the druid if we destroy the druid, but we're not going to expect that this druid will die if we kill the one with the staff.
That is a true fact. And if we go upstairs, we will be having the same issue that Talk brought up. We'd be knowing there's something behind us this time, but I don't know if that would be to our advantage.
Let me just tell you, I don't know if you saw it in there or not, but it's quite a bit. So, leaving like maybe 1 or 2 blights behind us wouldn't be such a bad idea, but it's way more than 1 or 2. I think I could just cast a spell to help us attack, and then we should just rush in there and do our best. Maybe even fight from here if we can. Try to funnel them through the door, but I don't know how many more Twig Blights can appear coming out.
I guess we can concentrate our attack on the druid, and that means that, but we will also need at least 1 or 2 people concentrating on keeping the blights away. Who wants to volunteer?
I can take the blights.
I have dancing lights.
Yeah.
I don't know if they bring attention to them to distract them. I don't know. Just thinking.
I don't know either. Okay.
That's what I have to offer. I mean, I can attack the blights with both of my swords, but I'm pretty easy to hit.
Oh, shucks. Okay. No, that's fine. All right. Yeah, I can give us all a boost, or I could give one of us a boost.
If you're gonna be, what is the boost for? I guess.
So I can give us bless. So it's a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws.
I have green flame.
And that would be us 3 in this room here. Or I could give one person +2 to their AC. I can only do 1 at a time because they're both concentration.
How about I might say give yourself a +2 to your AC if you're going to be taking on the blights, because you'll be in front.
It's true. As long as I don't get hit, I'll be able to maintain the spell pretty easily.
If it doesn't seem to work, you can always change course and.
That's true. Well, yeah. Okay. I could always, yeah.
Do you have a shield?
I do not.
Do you have a one-handed weapon or just a two-handed?
I do have a one-handed weapon. It's not anywhere's, well...
And the glaive has to be used with 2 hands, right?
Yes, it's two-handed.
Okay. Just a thought. I would say use
two-handed 10-foot reach.
I mean, it's not really that much of a difference. If I could use a rapier, I have one.
I mean, Hawk, I think, has a shield.
I do.
I don't think I do. Don't.
It's nice that we have all this time to strategize the battle.
It's good, yes.
What's amazing what's going on behind the black. What's amazing what's going on behind the black curtain that you don't see as you take your time.
I don't like this. Are you making more babies?
Don't know.
Copy, highlight, copy, paste, highlight, copy, paste.
And there's gonna be one on every space in there.
So a
It'll be
20 by
easier to
20,
hit.
20 by 20 square holds roughly 15 twig blights. So times that by 3. Okay.
all right.
Now, I'll let you guys try it. That's a little bit of thing, then. The druid is contempt in doing what she's doing with the stick serp in the vase. That's all.
Well,
if we want to go in there, if we open the door and go in, we can do as much damage as we can do.
that's true.
If you and I concentrate on the blights, and Zephyr can concentrate on the druid.
Yes, and Nim can help me with the druid.
I'll just let me take the blights that are right in front of us, and you guys both shoot at the druid if you can.
Okay.
That way we can get the most damage done to them as we can. Remember, if we get rid of the druid, then hopefully the blights will clear up some.
That's the hope.
If not always, but some of them.
All right, I am ready. When you
All right. Let's go ahead and take the initiative order then. Tak, you are up first as we go
Okay,
back to the turn order.
I have my bow drawn, waiting for the door to open.
All right. That brings it to... Oh, what happened to my screen? Oh,
I don't know.
I don't have my arrow to move along. Why? Now I do. Now it's back. I had to close it out. Ooh. All right. That brings it to Nim.
Oh gosh. I was away, so I don't know all these little
right.
creatures.
There's a bunch of blights and a druid in the room.
What are
But the
these
door
blights?
is closed right now. So what
Tell
you
you
need,
Let's,
what you need to do is
I'll tell you
come
what.
in and...
Let's take a quick 5 minute. So I can use the restroom. while you
Okay.
explain.
Okay, go ahead. So
Sorry, guys. I just had somebody show up for pick up Girl Scout rewards and whatnot. So
No,
it
that's
kind
fine.
of took me away.
no worries. So there's a bunch of bad guys in there. A bunch of blights controlled by a druid, hopefully. We're gonna open the door between us. They don't know that we're out here, hopefully.
A lot of hope, please, in this statement.
Hey, just this is the plans, okay? It's not. This is our planning. It's not really a plan. We're just gonna open the door, and hopefully you can hop in enough to shoot the druid, and then pop back out again, or shoot through the door as our surprise attack.
So where's the door?
In front of me.
Right here.
Okay.
So you just need to move into the room and ready your attack, and hold an attack for your when we open the door. And I'll open the door, and you can. Everybody gets a surprise attack, hopefully.
So which means I need to move before we even start.
Yep. So that's what you'll do. You'll move into the room that we're in, and you're gonna hold your attack for when we open the door.
You're gonna if you
Am I
have your
standing
bow,
on top of the barrels?
Yeah, you can stand on top
say,
of the barrel.
I mean, we could say you're standing next to it or on top of it. They didn't sound like they were large barrels, but.
Okay.
All right.
And then you just if you're gonna use your bow, you'll hold the attack until you see a target.
Okay. So I heard him say something that these are little creatures.
These are twig blights, so these are like 3 feet tall. They're like little, like think baby Groot
Okay.
with a bad attitude.
Yeah, I heard you say Groot. So
So here's the
now
question.
my thing is I'm accustomed to that. I'm looking at what to do.
You're gonna
Oh,
shoot
my-
something.
Yeah, but I'm looking at my between my spells and my all that stuff.
Oh,
Well,
probably
just
just
keep
use.
in mind, we have 2 more druids after this one, and this is not the one with the staff. So I would say
That's a good
try
point.
not to use up all your spells.
That's a good point. I was thinking
Okay,
about.
so use cantrips then.
Yes,
Ooh,
that
that's a
would
good
work.
idea. What do I got? I just have 2 damaging cantrips, right? Yes, that's all I've got. And thaumaturgy.
I have the booming blade.
That laugh was amazing.
I have booming blade and I have green flame blade.
All right.
You
Well,
won't-
both of those would mean that you have to be close enough to make a melee attack.
I
don't
know.
suggest that. I suggest you stand behind me. It's gonna get messy up here. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be in a good spot.
Well, my only other thing would be the magic missile. Jim's magic missile. But isn't that a spell?
That's a spell.
Jim's
Yep.
Magic Missile
That's
is a
first
spell,
level.
but you're gonna use a first level spell slot to cast it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm looking. So
do you have
that
a
sucks.
bow? You have a short bow?
Yeah, I have a bow.
Then use your
I have a
short bow. You don't have to do all of your things every turn, right?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to.
She wants to be fancy.
Right, yeah.
I think
No,
it's
I wanna try-
fancy.
It's interesting.
damage as possible.
Yeah.
Get in and get
Yeah,
out.
that is definitely the one thing that this D&D does is it forces you
Alright,
to choose between not getting hit, like being evasive, being, dexterous, and then doing the most damage possible but not wasting spell slots.
Yeah. It's a lot of thought process. And I'm not fast on my feet.
I mean, you don't want to be like a certain fighter in Fandelver. Like,
What
blows through
are
all
you
this
saying?
Stuff.
What are you trying to say there? All right. You got your plan? Everybody ready to go?
Yeah,
Are
it
you
looks
muted,
like Nim, Zephyr, and Talk are holding a bow shot for the door to open.
All right, Nim. All right. Oh, okay. We'll go to Tarnock then. He's on.
He's on the phone.
He's on the phone. So how's everyone's week? As I
Okay. My one question
Okay,
here
okay.
is Zephyr is going to be after me. So if everybody readies their attacks,
Mhm.
I wouldn't I wouldn't want to open the door if Zephyr wasn't ready. But so could I hold opening the door and then my attack?
Yeah, so we had a free turn to discuss your strategy. So she's holding, and you're ready at the door. So as we get to her turn, then she'll have basically her second round, if you will. So
Okay, so Zephyr's holding her attack then.
Yeah, I had my bow out ready to go beforehand, so yeah, I would still have it out and ready to go.
Okay. I'm ready as well.
okay. I made a quite little error here on roll 20. Let me fix that real quick. Choo-choo-choo.
The DM made an error. He's not all-knowing, godlike.
Mm. I forgot my roll 20 mechanics. That quick. There.
That
We're back.
quick.
All right.
It's been a couple.
All right.
It's fine. It's fine.
Creak as the door opens. You see now the druid is not on the ground floor pouring syrup into her. She's now on top of the balcony. So remember, the stairs go up, and there's a balcony, and it wraps around the south wall and to the east and west, and then it steps up another level. If you allow me to just copy your... It's kind of a split map as I was studying as you guys were strategizing. So let me take your characters, and on the middle of the map, this is what you're going to see. Right, so it goes up the steps. You got the balcony, it goes east and west, and they step up again. That's about as far as you can see. A swarm of ravens, and the Druids now is on the far west side of the map, which is be to your right from a character's perspective, pouring syrup into that vat. As she says, "Tell me," to herself, "Tell me, what hope would you have once I poison all the wine?" As the door crashes open from Tarnock.
Mm-hmm.
You added
should
anything for a view? Oh, there it is. I was like, I don't see it, but there it is.
Yeah, it's on the middle. That's it. And let's give her this.
Is she like a halfling?
No, she's a full human, female. And she sees the door open this time. As she screams, "My children, come attack! Intruders!" All right, so that brings it to the Twig Blights as they all shift towards Tarnock. But I won't attack this round. I'll let the Druid do her thing, and then it goes to Zephyr. So that's after that. We'll go round to round.
Okay.
Okay.
So now, which map are we fighting on? The one with the where we can see the Druid, or the
Both.
one down below where we're standing at the door?
Correct. It's kind of a split map because there's an upper floor and a ground floor. Right, technically now you're on the ground floor.
We're in
Okay,
both.
so all right, yeah.
If you-
But
if you-
all I can see when you open the door is the 5 blights in front of the door, or 6 blights in front of the door.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
If you zoom out and scroll up to about the top portion
No,
of the
yeah,
map-
I see that. I just wasn't sure if you were saying that's
Fair.
where we were standing or not. Gotcha.
Yeah, fair. Yep, you're still in that barrel room on the ground floor. If you go up the steps, then you actually take the character on that upper floor.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, we don't see a whole lot in the lower room.
Fair.
Okay.
You will once you will once you step through the door. So
Right.
that's the dynamic lighting. But for your character's perspective, this is what you see.
Okay.
And-
So. Oh, go ahead.
So held
Okay,
actions.
right. So Zephyr's position, she has sight of this one, and I probably would give her this one.
If I step forward, can I see her on the second floor?
No, she's more on like way over here. I don't know if you can see me ping, but
I can. Okay, so I can't even see her without
No.
going into the room.
yeah, exactly. Mhm.
All right, then I guess I will shoot at this one right in front of the door then.
That's okay.
Okay.
I will put my Slayer's Prey on it as well.
Okay.
My Slayer's Prey to it and shoot it with my bow.
You might have to remind me what bonus that gives you, but 25 does hit.
Slayer's Prey. I get an extra D6 against it, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. And 25 does hit as you arrow goes flying into a pile of twigs.
Yeah, okay, I'll read it to you. You designate one creature you see within 60 foot, and the first time each turn that you hit that target with a weapon attack, it takes an extra 1d6 damage.
Oh, okay.
And then d6. That did not. Oh, yeah, it did. There it is. I got a 6 on it. So 14.
Nice. As it crumbles as a pile of twigs to the ground. And just for sanity's sake, I am just taking it off the board.
And then I'll just be like, I can't see her. And I'll stay where I am, I guess.
Okay. That brings it to Tak.
Okay, so I guess this one here, right? I'll shoot with the bow.
Okay.
Oh, 13 hit? Or is that 11?
13.
That's an 11?
It's 11, yeah. 11 does not hit.
11.
As-
11 does not hit. Okay, so I got another shot, so I'll take another shot with the bow.
All right, first arrow goes high. Here comes the second one as he quickly draws again. Pulls the arrow out.
10.
And that goes high. It's a miss.
Yeah, and I'll stay where I am for now. I'm not gonna rush in front.
Okay. Nim.
Um.
I am Groot.
I tried to mark, but I don't know how to do it.
Hold left click when you're on a mouse trackpad, so should be hold with your
Okay, well,
fingers.
whoever's right in front of me.
This guy right here?
one here?
Red. Whoever has the red.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I want to use my bow with steady aim.
Okay.
And then would I be able to disengage afterwards? With
No,
the...
you can't move with steady aim.
What? Not afterwards?
No, that whole round you can't move with steady aim.
Oh, okay. Wanted to make sure I couldn't. I understood. Wrong computer.
Well, you would need to disengage anyway because you're not in melee range of
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah. True, true.
21.
21 does hit.
Six.
6 damage as your arrow hits the pile of leaves and it comes crashing to the ground. It's dead.
Okay.
All right, that brings it to Tarnok. Since you can't move, I'm assuming your turn was ended, Nim.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else.
No, but you did your action and your bonus action, so.
Yep.
That brings it to Tarnok.
Okay. I am going to use my action to attack this guy here.
Okay.
With my glaive.
$23 does hit.
For 9 damage.
9 as you swipe through it, breaking it all apart as it crumbles to the ground in a pile of twigs.
Awesome. So my second attack at the one right behind it. With the glaive. It's 17 to hit.
17 hits.
For 10 damage.
All right. As you slice it, twigs go flying as it falls to the ground.
I'm gonna cast on myself as a bonus action. Shield of Faith at first level,
Okay.
which gives me a +2 to my AC.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stand in the way of everybody else. Here we go.
All right. That brings it to all the Twig Blights.
Here we go.
Yay, I'm so excited.
All the
for this.
blights.
All right. This one right here is going to attack Tarnok.
Yep.
You see everything all right? Right.
No, I don't see anything at all.
Do you have
I have dark vision, 60 feet.
Yeah, so do I.
But I can't see anything in this room. I can see to like here. I can see to like there. I can see this barrel back
Yeah, it's
here.
funny. I don't see anything in that room either. If I go
Oh,
in there.
it's on me. It's centered on me. There you go. I'll pretend. I'll stand here.
Woo! Holy shit! I want to. Can I stand back one more spot? Oh my god! No way
Oh,
am
that's
I standing
funny.
in
So-
there.
So
Oh my
Zephyr's,
God.
Zephyr's the only one that can see.
Yeah, it did its thing where it took everybody's vision away except for hers.
I'm gonna still do the +2 AC, but I'm not stepping forward. I'm staying right fucking there.
Watch out, Tarnock. There's a W9 in that room.
Oh, Jesus, there's at least
What
one
the
in
heck
there.
is a W9?
Was there a W9? There is a W9 in there.
Oh, it vanished. It's fine.
Oh, great! It's an invisible W9 is even worse than a W9 we can see.
You gotta watch some planetary W9s. They shift into the ethereal plane, you know. Gotta watch them. I see what you're saying, Ed. Before, I'm sorry about that. It keeps resetting this every time I said it.
Yeah, no big deal. I knew what happened. Just
Yeah.
I didn't realize that she was the only one that could see.
I
Is
didn't know
everybody-
either until I moved.
I'm good back in this room. I ain't fucking going out
All
there.
right.
Yeah, I can see now.
You're supposed to be working off my description more than what you see on the map.
I know, but if I stepped
not.
into the room and saw all those shit, I wouldn't stay there.
I said all these Twig Blights move. What Twig Blights are you talking about?
Yeah, I can only see as far as I'm concerned, this room is 4 feet wide.
As the vision comes to him and he
Yeah,
he did his thing in his pants.
yeah.
Yep, not happy.
No, thank you. I'll stand right here. We're not going in there.
One
quite
second.
yet. We're funneling
So I'm
through
fixing
the
your-
store.
Fixing your other characters on the other map there. Let's see, make sure I get everybody right. Apologize. See, I set this all before, and it's
Okay.
actually the same tokens I copied from the Nightmare fight. And every time they update, because they did have an update with the dynamic lighting, they reset
They
everything.
They did have an update. It told me.
They told you,
It did.
and you didn't
It
tell
told
me. No. All right,
I mean,
everybody should be
it's-
good. He backs up into the room, seeing the dilemma he's in as these Twig Blights start funneling in now.
Go ahead.
Well,
Now you
he's
can
right
hit
up.
me.
Yeah, he can actually get right in here. So, yeah, going right to Tarnock with a claws. It's an 18 hit,
18 is my armor class.
4 piercing damage.
Okay, hold on. I gotta run a con check. Is it a con save?
No,
What is
there's
it?
no contract on this.
No, I'm
No,
running a
for
concentration.
concentration.
I'm running a
Oh,
concentration.
yeah, it's a
I
Constitution.
think it's a 10.
It's
for
a
half
con,
the
it's a
damage
it's
we
a
take.
con save. It's a con save of 10 or half the damage, whichever's greater.
He's doing a concentration, so anything less than 10, you break concentration.
3. Goodbye, AC. Whoosh. Goodbye.
He was not able to hold on to the concentration for the little paper cut that he just got from the twig.
Paper
And believe
cuts
me,
hurt, man. They hurt.
Paper cut.
Yeah,
hurt.
they do.
Okay.
So no
Beans.
harm on Tarnock for a paper cut. He's screaming and howling in pain. All right. So, well, interesting. These guys are not very smart, so they're just going to back up on this door. He can kind of reach in and still hit Tarnock.
Give him,
Second
like,
guy. So
three-quarters cover.
I give him 3/4 cover. I'll give him that.
Plus-
So
is that plus
16
that
plus
misses
2.
then. That
All right,
misses
he
then.
missed. So beyond that, everybody just kind of piles in here, closer to the doorway. Can't really attack. I mean, they're small. I can do the whole math of how many people are in spaces and stuff, but I'm not.
It's fine.
All these minions, the minion combats, as I move them all around. What's do? All right, that's all the Twig Blights. As the druid shouts, "My babies!" as you slice through a few of them, but does not have sight on you. So what's she gonna do? She's going to. You can't see what she's doing.
Oh, good. I love it that way.
All right. And then that brings it to Zephyr.
I guess with this Twig Blight sitting in front of me,
Mm-hmm.
let's see. I have 2-weapon fighting. I'm gonna move my Slayer's. Oh wait, no, I can't move my Slayer's Prayer. That's a bonus action. 2-weapon fighting. 2-weapon fighting takes a bonus action, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're proficient or have that feat.
Let's see.
Actually, no.
Well, my short
I'm
sword
sorry.
will do more damage, so I'm gonna do 2-weapon fighting against this
Okay.
little hoot McGugger. So first short sword attack. An 18.
18 does hit.
Okay. It's 9 damage.
All right, as you slice it with your rapier, I believe you have.
Short swords.
Short sword. It falls to the ground in a pile of twigs.
And then I guess you want to know who. I just said I was gonna do 2-weapon fighting. That happened. That went down faster than I thought it might, and I don't want to get close to the door. So maybe I will hold my. Can I hold my bonus action? I can't. No, I'm done. I'm fine. I'm done.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'm gonna move in here.
All right. As she ducks into the other room, you hear the flapping of wings now, and the calls of the ravens as they swoop down. I just noticed something. Let's take these guys away. And
Helping or hindering?
Dude. And this is going to be interesting. You hear the sweeping of ravens as they come swooping down. One from this side of the balcony on top of that guy who destroys this guy.
The raven? The raven just comes out
Raven
and
just-
smack right into the.
Raven destroys it. No, it destroys the Twig Blight.
Oh.
This one comes flying down in front of the doorway. So it's a swarm of ravens. So several. Right in front of Tarnok to kill this Twig Blight.
Cool.
And this one comes flying and swooping down to attack this one. That is no more. And this raven, you don't really see, but it's attacking. You hear it tearing apart and calling and flapping wings and twigs flying all over the place as it kills another one. Doop. Doop. And that brings it to Tok. You're muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was muted. So I attacked him with
It's
the
all right.
battle axe with a 9. Does the 9 hit?
9 does not hit.
No? Okay, so I will swing it again.
All right. And which one were you attacking?
The one right in front of me. This one here.
The one you just moved away.
Oh, the
Yeah,
one you just
Tok-
moved away. Was he
Yeah,
was he
apologize.
killed?
No. No. What was it? What was the? You said it swung again for what?
Oh, I didn't swing. I didn't roll it yet.
9 misses. Just
9
FYI.
misses.
You can swing
Was-
again. Go ahead.
Is he still there or?
He's still there. I'm just cleaning
Okay.
up. I couldn't see him because I got so much stuff on the.
Okay, and that's a
Underneath.
17.
Okay. 17 does hit.
Okay, and that's going to be for 12 damage.
And now he is dead.
And I will also use Green Flame Blade on that, which will
Okay.
do 1d8 plus 1 to a target next to him, so the one right behind him.
Okay.
And that's going to be it's going to be 9.
And he burns into a green flame, and there's nothing much left of those twigs to fall to the ground.
Nice. And
Just cleaning the board. I got so much stuff.
And
It's hard to see.
I'm gonna get into the room like over here,
Yikes almighty.
and then that's it for me.
All right. That brings it to Nim.
Who is the dark character right in front of me?
Me. That's me.
Not you. The next one in front of you.
Those are the Ravens. They're helping us.
Okay. So, I know that. I just want to make sure I can identify them because everything is dark to me.
Mhm.
I don't want to shoot a raven.
You probably don't.
Don't.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Come on in.
Okay,
something
so-
else.
I'm going to shoot the one next to the raven.
This one.
Huh?
This one.
Yes.
All right.
24.
24 does hit.
7.
And that is gone as it falls to a pile of leaves as the arrow goes right through it.
Nice.
I want to see what's more in here, but I can't see anything. 2, 3, 4. All right, I'll just move there. I'm done.
Okay. That brings it to Tarnok.
I don't know how much more I can get.
Okay. So I'm going to move to here.
Get dog.
Would I be able to see Druid Lady up here? Okay, she's moved.
You do see her. She's on
The stairs up there.
stairs right about in this location. But on the stairs.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hit the dude down here, I guess,
Okay.
with my glaive.
As you strike with the glaive. Swing.
And
Batterina like.
I miss.
And you got it smacked right up against the vat.
Swing again.
But wine pouring out. As you swing again. 22 does make contact with some twigs.
Cool.
As it screams, I am Groot.
7.
And it falls to the floor in a pile of twigs.
Awesome. And that's it for me.
All right. Twig Blights. This one jumps out of the vat right next to Nim to strike with his claws.
No!
I did the jumping as a flavor. 18.
Ah!
That's your AC. Against your AC, which is 14, so 5 piercing damage.
No.
This one steps up to attack the swarm of ravens, actually, with its claws. For 21, it does make contact with a couple of birds as they fall out of the sky for 5 piercing damage.
Oh boy. Poor
5,
birdies.
10. This one's attacking Tarnok.
Okie dokie.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
2 piercing damage, please.
Fine.
This one's attacking Tarnok as well.
Oh good.
6 does not hit.
Nope.
This one's attacking the flock of ravens. Sorry, I'm going fast. I just got a lot to go through.
Nope. Go ahead.
It's fine.
Burn him.
10. It does not make contact with the ravens. No more can fit in there. This one turns to the ravens behind it. I know you can't see what I'm pointing at. Woo.
It's cool.
And 14. That does make contact for 5 as one bird drops to the out of the sky with broken wings. Is that a song? This one attacking swarm. 18 does make contact for another 5, so another bird drops. And this one's attacking the swarm as well, or to the south of it. 14 does make contact for 4 piercing damage as 2 birds drop out. All right. 5, 10, 15. All right, they're all sorted. That brings it to the druid who stands up from the top of the balcony. Tell me, demon, do you like fire? As she shoots, produce flame.
Okay.
Yep. Can I roll a piece?
No. If you can't roll it, it doesn't hit.
So it produces flame. He's going to put a flame right at your feet.
Go
It's a
ahead.
ranged attack.
Uh-huh.
And I'm trying to find its spell attack. That's what I'm trying to find. Just hit spells. Okay, there it is. Here it comes. Does a 22 hit?
It does, yes.
For 8 flame damage.
Okay, so I have resistance to fire damage, so that's 4, right?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
That's 4. I guess you do like flame, demon. By the way, the flame is still at your feet.
Okay. We'll remember
As
Oh my gosh, I have a whole other set of healing spells.
Zephyr.
Oh, it's my turn again.
Oh my goodness.
That's music to a DM's ears. Is my turn again already?
Oh, I'm sorry. I typed notes.
I know, you're fine, you're fine. It's a compliment to the DM, that's all.
Zephyr looks up from her keyboard and realizes she's the only one in the room.
Right.
That's
She's making
actually happened more than once.
she's making wine barrels.
Okay, can I see the druid from where I am?
Yes, you can.
All right, I moved my primal awareness to her,
Okay.
and then I'm going to shoot at her with my longbow.
Okay.
Am I able to see her with dark
22 to
vision?
hit.
Yes, you can.
But where is she?
All right. Yeah, she's
She's on
gonna
the
have trouble.
stairs on the balcony. It's if you scroll up above this
Yes.
map, you'll see a second map. She's
Okay.
on the stairs.
Okay,
So-
I see it.
Baby.
I put it down on the ground floor so you can just keep it on the one map, but she's right there, but equivalent. She's on the balcony side.
Yo,
And
I'm learning how
22
to play my character.
Does it?
All right. For 7 damage plus 1d6, so 11 total.
As she screams in pain as the arrow hits her. You will pay for that.
And then I duck back in here. And that's my turn.
That's good, that's good.
And that the swarm of ravens move to attack the ones that were attacking it. This one is now been killed by the swarm of ravens. But there's only a few more ravens left in that swarm. This one right next to Tarnok takes this guy out of play. Oh. but there's still another one there in its space, so I can't stay there, so it comes back. This one next to Nim takes the Twig Blight and rips it apart. Okay, and this one flies around Tarnok to attack the one to his left. That's now ripped apart. It's bird nest now. But there's still one there.
Mm-hmm.
So it stays put. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. All the swarms. That's Tok's turn.
First, I'm going to unmute myself, and then I'm going
And?
to.
And that's your action.
My,
What's
my,
your
son,
action?
my son's behind me, right? So I've been hitting the
Oh.
mute, but
Okay, it's allowed.
It's all good.
yeah. So I'm going to shoot the druid with my bow.
Oh, you think you're going to shoot this druid with your bow.
That's going to be a 20 to hit
And you do hit it with your bow. Well, more of the arrow.
for 9.
As the arrow goes flying, it hits her for 9 damage. She screams in pain.
And then I'm
Bleeding.
going to
I'm just imagining him throwing his bow at her now.
yeah. And I will
Gotta be Pacific now.
yeah, and actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my second action and cast Firebolt at her,
Ooh.
and that's going to be a 16 to hit.
Is that straight up, or I got a dexterity save or anything?
It's straight up damage.
Spell
It's
range.
cantrip. So it's 120 foot.
Straight up hits her.
Okay, and that's going to be for 12 fire damage.
Ooh, as she bursts and catches in flames, and she and dies.
The druid dies?
Yay!
Druid is no more.
Does the fire go out at Tarnok's feet?
Fire goes out in
It's
Tarnok's
go
feet.
away.
Woohoo! Do any of the Twig Blades die?
Twig Blights do not die.
All right.
Flame goes away from your feet.
Thank you.
Blights do not die.
And then I'm going to stay right where I'm at. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. That brings it to Nim.
Hmm.
Who has a swarm of ravens just attack the one next to you. Tearing apart. Twigs flying in your hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
even better.
Trying to see where's the best place for me to go. I guess right there. Right there. How many is that? 1, 2, 2 spots?
Yeah, 10. 10 foot.
Okay. Use my bow and arrow on the one that's next to Tarnok?
Okay.
Or do you guys, should I go?
That's
I don't
fine.
think you can see that when it's on the other side of the vat.
That's
Yeah.
true. They're like 12 foot tall. You can't see that. That's correct.
So you can stand here and get it, or here.
Yeah, if you moved in the other direction, like in front of me, you'd be able to see the ones. Because I assume the
What
ravens
about
are
on the
off
other
the
side of
ground.
the raven?
Yeah, you would be able to see it there.
Yeah, you have a clear shot there.
Alright.
I won't even charge you cover.
Huh?
I mean, technically, it could have 3/4 cover behind the vat, but
But
I won't even charge. I
I
won't charge
rolled
you.
a 7 anyway.
7. Yeah, you stuck the arrow in the vat. As
oh boy,
as the ravens in the swarm looks at you. Come on, you got a better shot than that now. I almost clipped my wings there. All right. You got 5, 10, 15, 20. You do have 10 more feet. If you want to use it.
So what, I could back behind that thing once?
whatever you want to do. You can stay there. You got 10 more feet to move. You can go forward, go backwards, do the electric slide, turn yourself around.
Disengage type of thing? Okay.
You don't need to disengage because you weren't within melee.
Okay.
All right, that brings it to Tarnok.
Alrighty then. I am going to attack with my glaive. The one right next to me.
All right.
Oh, you're in training?
17.
Boogie,
to hit.
woogie, woogie. Yes, dude. 17 does hit. I did a patty cake and an electric slide all at once.
10 damage.
As you slice twigs into the swarm of ravens, as the rest of it collapses to the ground into a pile of twigs.
Is that
And how many times I
spot
want to say
empty now?
Wait,
twigs? Yep. How many times am I going to say twigs in this run?
A lot. We got a lot of more blights to go. So with my
Alright,
the second half of my attack, I attacked the other one right there.
Okay.
Um,
As Tarnok's boogie woogieing.
20 to hit.
20 does hit.
Isn't that amazing? 12 damage.
And you cut it in half as the twigs fall to the ground.
Okay, I am going to move to here.
Okay.
Yes, there. And that's it, I guess, for the moment.
Okay. I could prolong this, or we just end it. Let's go ahead and let's attack Tarnok. Let's get through this round because you guys basically won this fight. There's no sense of prolonging with minions. But let's go ahead and he strikes Tarnok with his claws for 19.
Hits.
3 piercing damage, please.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
there's
got
no
another one
sense in
in-
prolonging this. Let's just kill the party right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one, staring into space. It's in the same space as that one.
But does it attack me or does it attack him?
Yes.
Oh, me.
Text you. Yep. 18 for 5.
Fine.
I don't want to kill the swarm, so.
Oh, thanks.
You kind of have to.
You know what? Don't want
Yeah.
to kill the swarm.
you got a little
You
bit more
though.
cushion.
You though.
Twig Blight. Twig Blight's going to attack the swarm because they're not very smart. Twig Blights are not very smart creatures, and it crits. So that's
Dead.
4,
Dead.
6, 3.
I learned
Yeah,
something new about my
unfortunately-
character, and I was going
It's-
to use it.
Fortunately, all those ravens in that swarm. Unfortunately,
It's 2
5,
plus
10.
3 carry the dead. Dead.
yeah. 5, 10, 15. As it goes behind the steps. 20, 25 as attacking Nim.
No.
Oh, where does it stand?
It's under the balcony. 15 against your 14. 5 piercing damage, please.
Oh man, I got a question. So I have Sentinel Attack. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack. But my melee weapon is a 10-foot reach. Does that count or no?
Well, you can always do does it have to be a weapon attack? Or can you punch it?
Well, my question is because the creature is not within 5 feet. The creature is 10 feet away. So,
Oh,
Te-
I get
so
what you're
technically
saying.
it-
Oh.
It is within your range.
right, it's just not within the range of a Sentinel Attack. Okay, done.
Yeah.
End of story. Continue.
Well, read that description to me one more time.
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack
Yep.
against a target creature other than you.
Right. So it
Yeah.
declared the 5 feet. If it
Yep.
say within melee attack, I could argue that rule that 10 foot would be
Right,
good.
yeah.
Okay.
But okay. All right.
Just
So
was just hoping.
Mhm. All right. It's Zephyr's turn, who ducked back into the wine barrel room.
Heck yeah, I did. I made the druid angry, and now she's dead. So cool.
All right.
Oh right, I guess I'll jump back out, and I will move my my Slayer's Prey to this one and shoot him with my bow.
All right.
And it's a 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Okay. 9 damage plus 1, so 10 damage.
All right. As it falls to the floor in a pile of twigs.
And I will stand over here next to Tarnok.
Okay.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Or talk. Sorry, talk.
I do the same thing.
I was looking at Tarnok when I was thinking. So sorry.
I'm the good-looking one.
Are you sure about that?
You haven't had a donkey on your head, so I agree.
I'm the one with the Fabio hair.
Yeah. Yes. But in return, I haven't been knocked out by a broom.
You got the Tarnok
Touche.
reminds me of Josh Brolin.
I'm just rolling.
You get the Josh Brolin thing going.
Oh my gosh.
Get the very Thanos jaw thing going.
Even he does kind of have his hair kind of greased back like he normally keeps it.
Yeah,
too.
right? Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So the swarm of ravens crashed over at least 3 of them and basically tore them apart. They are now gone off the playing board. They're now birds' nests. As we got one less still on the board as it comes down to talk.
All right, I'm just going to shoot the bow at him.
Bowie. Everybody duck!
As the birds in front of Talk look very warily in their black eyes. As
17
he
to hit
aims, as the arrow goes through and hits.
for 5.
Zoom. They all bamf out of the way.
And it collapses to the ground in a pile of twigs. And with that, we end the combat.
Suddenly.
Well, at least we know the wine is poisoned. We can warn them.
The wine is poisoned?
Yeah, the druid lady was pouring stuff in the vats and said something about poisoning the wine.
Oh, yes. She did say that, didn't she?
Does anybody have the ability to purify food?
Ooh, I do. Maybe? No.
Maybe?
So, I
Well-
could do lesser restoration on
No,
it.
it'd be purified food or water.
Ooh, I might have that. Hold on. Not today.
As Tarnok's looking through his prayer book, the swarm of ravens fly up to the roost at the top.
Yeah, I could do it, just not today.
All right. Well, if anything,
Why?
we can
Because you don't have it prepared today?
Yeah, I don't
Is
have
that what it
to
is?
do
Yeah.
If anything, we can warn them that this wine is potentially poisoned, and that if we happen to leave before then, they would probably need to have somebody come out and do it.
Okay. We could do that, yes. There's got to be somebody within somewhere that has the ability to do that.
But you never know. We might crash here tonight.
You never know. There's still quite a few of them outside.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there's still 2 more druids in the house.
Indeed.
Right. Okay.
Did you know that's me at the moment?
Poor ravens, as the body of ravens live on the floor of the western side, as you notice. But the door that is near, you notice, is being chained and with a padlock. The story here.
I'm gonna pick up my arrows that I shot throughout the room.
Yeah, that's probably a fair bet. I'm gonna go get my arrows too. I don't have very many. Hoping that the one that I shot at the druid, somebody didn't set on fire.
I had one in her too, so.
I use 15 points of my lay on hands on myself.
So if you take your gander as you guys go up to the upper balcony part to retrieve your arrows around the druid, you notice there's 2 doors on the east and west of those side balconies, if you will, as well as the double door that's padlocked and chained on the ground floor. Of course, the room is filled with vats and the barrels. There's a door there as well, and a door here as well as a door on the east side. And what you see in the map is pretty much what you see. So there's a spiral staircase on the east side. There's a spiral staircase on the west side. As Zephyr's looking through that door that's open, I believe it's open.
Like back in the corners.
There they are.
But there was also that spiral staircase in the last room that we were in. We haven't gone upstairs at all. There's like a million ways to go upstairs. We haven't gone upstairs at all.
Right. Well, this room, they obviously don't want somebody to go in or something to come out.
I also noticed there's a door here too on the very tip of the south. So just FYI.
The
Are there
lock
any
is on.
windows in this room?
Lock is on this.
The windows are on the upper floor above the balcony that are giving very dim, foggy light in. I would say the 2 doors are open. You do see a crack from the outside.
I closed these doors.
There. So you.
Any more blights getting in here?
So as you close the outside door, you notice this is bare hooks line the walls of this storage room. Shelves to the south hold several pairs of stained wooden sandals and oversized soles. Both doors to this room hang open as you close the one. And the one to the west is fitted with iron brackets that lead outside into the rain, but you're closing that one. So you slam the iron brackets down. Lying on the floor next to it is a 5-foot long wooden beam.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I pick up the beam and I put it in the brackets then.
Okay. There you go. Good job with the puzzle.
Yay! I get a gold star today.
Thank you for barricading the door.
You're welcome.
All right. This door.
Let's not do that. I gotta get in the dynamic lighting area.
This door that we're standing next to here. It's locked with a chain. Is that what she said?
He said chained and padlocked. I
Yes,
think?
chain and padlock.
Through the handles, so it's a solid door. You can't see through it.
Yep.
Okay.
It is a. It's a wooden door.
Okay.
So it doesn't look like it looks like a sliding door.
Okay.
And it's chain
shut.
Yeah.
Can we slide it? Is the chain so tight that you can't open it a little?
Yeah, it's got around the handles. You can't
Okay.
get enough to get it to even see past the what you call it.
I'll listen to the door. I need to. What was up with that? Was that perception?
Yep.
5.
Between the ironclad door being shut, Zephyr putting the beam on, everybody gathering their arrows and making some noise, you're really not picking up things.
I shake the door.
I'll help him.
Tarnak finishes up, comes to the side, he listens in, and it seems pretty quiet. As Tarnak shakes the door, it is chained and you can't slide. It feels like it can slide. It wants to go that way, but the chain's got it wrapped up so tight.
Does it draw any notice inside?
No,
Make any noise?
still quiet.
Okay.
Still quiet.
All right.
Did my nat 20 perception help hearing anything through the door for him?
It's still quiet.
Still quiet. Okay.
Alrighty then. I'm pretty confident that we could just open this door. I don't know why this is closed. It's probably to keep somebody out instead of to keep somebody in. That's my guess. Did anybody happen to notice if there's a door to this room from the outside?
No, I don't believe there was anywhere. This room over here, the stairs were like right here.
Right. But what about on the outside of the building? Does anybody remember if there's a door?
I didn't pay much attention to the outside of the building. I was more interested in getting to the inside of the building.
I
Are
understand.
there
I was just
any
wondering if
windows?
anybody
Are there-
noticed.
Are there any windows on that side of the building? Upstairs?
Yes. On the north side
Yeah.
that you remember from the quick rush coming in, yes, there are windows up on the upper floor.
Okay, I will go upstairs and look at one of those windows to see if there's could possibly be on the other side of that door. If I can tell.
Okay, I misunderstood. From the balcony side, there is no windows. There's a wall. So,
okay, so
let-
this is
yeah,
the
so let-
solid wall.
correct. That's a solid wall, and there's doors east and west. And right, that wall comes down and meets the ground floor.
There's
So it's just one
windows-
wall all the way up.
Windows here.
Yeah, there's windows
then-
there.
And then there's doors on either side of the stairways. Okay.
Yeah, here.
Correct.
Here.
Then I don't know.
All right. Can somebody try to open these?
Well, you two would be the strongest amongst us, so.
Yeah, but
Good
it's
luck.
a lock. Is there a way maybe we could just try to open the lock?
Nim?
The lock. Yeah, I got a locking kit.
Yeah, so that's probably you then. Go ahead.
Oh, fudge. I'm looking up. That's I gotta do something.
It'll be a sleight of hand. Yeah, sleight of hand you're proficient in.
Yeah, plus, yeah.
Set of lock picks.
Yeah, roll sleight of hand. And
Yeah,
then
it would be your
add
thieves
proficiency.
tool.
Yeah, it's +2 after a sleight of hand roll.
19.
Man, she
21.
just she got that.
Interesting. Yeah, so you point your thieves tool and you hear a click as the padlock opens up.
All right.
I'm going to stand back here with my bow drawn, just like before.
I pull the chain off and put the chain and lock in my bag.
Okay.
Okay. I'll raise my axe. You want me to do the doors open? Or you said the door's a slider, right?
Yep.
Oh, and I make sure I put my kit away. I still have it. I didn't lose it.
Okay.
So I'll push the door to the side then.
As it slides open. As I find a place to put this thing. Let's go
Oh no.
here. Pink.
This looks like outside.
No, so as you it's
Go ahead.
outside, I'm not sure what you guys are saying. Oh, so yeah, so it's a flagstone floor. Is it outside?
Yeah, it looks like it's outside.
It looks
We
like
would
it's
immediately
outside.
close the doors and put the lock back on.
That is.
If it's
It
outside,
is not outside.
it's
Yeah,
outside.
it's the map's deceiving. It's not outside.
Okay.
Okay.
Um.
Disregard.
Yeah. So resting on the flagstone, what I call it, a vertebra, are 3-foot diameter wooden tubs. They're inside, as you walk, you can kind of see this from the doorway, I guess. Are there stains? There's stains of wine, grape stains, wines on the outside, of grape juice, essentially.
Mhm.
Each tub has a short ladder bolted to its side and a catch basin tucked underneath.
Okay.
At the back of is a large set of sliding doors, which you're walking through, but you also notice there's a wooden sliding door right here that you didn't see from the other side. And it's camouflaged with tapestry, let's say, right there. Bad description from the initial reading of the DM. Just recover my tracks. Stone, but it's that's barricaded as well. Notice stone pillars and arches support the upper floor above. That's why it's not outside. And that's all you see in this room.
Okay.
Okay.
So my error was when you first came in, there was another single door right here that was barricaded, but I overread that.
Okay.
So there's a sliding door and there's another door, but they're
We
both
didn't see it
barricaded.
anyway.
This one still is.
I rolled a 5 on perception. I didn't even see it. It's fine. All right.
Yeah, I don't know why this room was locked, but we'll take the chain and lock.
It doesn't
Oh,
seem.
I forgot to ask. Did we find anything on the druid?
Yeah. We haven't really gone to look.
Well, I was pulling arrows out. I assume I.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was busy curing myself of wounds.
1 second, I had to get there.
Sorry, I should have asked before.
It's all right. It's all good.
Did she have a cool cloak?
Right. So, well, it was the animal skin that is now caught on fire and
Oh,
burned.
shit.
Um,
Burned.
But she had an animal skin gown. It's partly burned and it's no good. But she has a horn headdress.
Mm.
But you also notice a necklace of human teeth around her neck,
Yeah.
and that is all you see.
We should take both of those. Both the headdress
I mean, if you
and
want
the
them, you
necklace.
can have them. I don't want them.
Okay, thank you. I will take them. Necklace of human teeth.
Sounds fantastic.
I'm glad I get to
Gonna
put
wear
that in my inventory. Necklace of human teeth.
Are you gonna
and-
wear that with like a nice
Horn
suit, or is that something a little bit more cash?
Yeah, it goes with the cult. It goes with the cult cloak that he has. You know,
It's
it completes
It's
the
not-
attire. You know.
It's not so much for me to use as to maybe use as bartership later for something else.
Playing the long game. Okay, all right.
You might find somebody who would do well with a necklace of human teeth. The fact
You
that
know
you
what?
have
You-
one might be
You
useful.
never know. Never know.
You're not going to collect one
get-
otherwise.
It's starting to get late in the evening, and as the sun's going down, about this time, rain is starting to kick up, and you can hear it hitting the roof now.
Is this a door right here?
It is a door.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go listen there.
Go ahead and roll perception.
16.
You do not hear anything.
I'm be like, hey
Just-
guys,
just-
there's a room over here.
Drop.
Okay. Real quick, can I do a once around this room check to make sure there's nothing we're leaving around, hanging around in here?
Sure.
Is that
Just real quick,
investigation,
it's
or-
just there's 3 vats filled with wine, 2 on the east, and 1 on the. I'm sorry, 2 on the west, 1 on the east. The barrels are filled with various wines with the stamp of Wizard Wineries, but beyond that, nothing of interest besides what's in the winery.
No, this room back here with the big.
I'm sorry. No, actually, the vats are empty. It looks like where they go and stomp
on
to make
right,
grapes. Yeah.
But there's
Right.
there's no items in here left around that might be of any use. No information that we may need because we didn't even walk in here. So I want to make sure that we walk in, look around. Just
Yeah. I could have you do a perception to steer you on a little bit, but no, there's nothing in that room.
alrighty. Okay, onwards.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear anything at the door?
I didn't. I'm gonna try to stealthily open the door again. So, what did I roll before? Sleight of hand or stealth? I can't remember.
Could it be the outside?
Stealth.
There's windows
Trying to be-
upstairs.
Trying to be quiet and stealth.
I'm almost as sneaky as can be. 23.
There you go.
Super sneaky.
Super sneak.
Sneaky.
More than me, for sure.
As she creaks very quietly. That is.
You underestimate the sneakiness.
You underestimate my sneakiness. I like socks. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hey, dirt. It's from. Was it? Oh, I ain't. No.
Mr.
What was
Deeds.
his name?
It's Mr. Deeds.
Thank you.
Mr. Deed. Your
A
your
dirty-
uncle never let me touch his feet either.
As she opens the door, you see, a dirty window in the south wall allows dim light as the sun's setting to enter this room. Wine bottles are manufactured here, as evidenced by the tools lying about, a wooden rack full of freshly browned glass bottles along the south wall, and a hearth built into the southwest corner of the barrel, and a barrel of sand standing next to it. A staircase descends underground, and in between it and the racks of bottles.
Guys, there's stairs leading down in here.
Well, that's new. All the other stairs seem to go up.
I mean, it could be where they aged the wine, but I mean, we should probably check it out.
All right. Yeah. It'll be. There's much less to check out down there than there will be up above. Probably, most likely.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I don't.
Probably.
I don't expect them to have a multi-layered basement at a winery. I mean, it's not like the Druids have been here for centuries.
You never know.
Well, it's not like the Druids have been here for centuries. They're only just now trying to poison the village. All right. Yeah, let's go down.
Nim,
Yeah.
you were by far the quietest of us all. And do you think you could get down to the bottom of the stairs and see if there's anything down there? I will be standing at the top of the stairs.
And I will stand
These ones,
back.
right?
These ones, this one right here.
The other ones. Okay. Well, I guess I have to go south, don't I?
Yep, we're gonna stealth. We're gonna do it quietly.
I will have my bow and arrow drawn.
Oh, and I failed that one. I take a step on the first step and it starts to creak. That ain't gonna work.
Got an 8. She got an 8.
Got it. I'm trying to find her. I'm trying to find her token actually.
What'd you roll?
Oh, she's underneath me.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Should I
Um,
try again and just skip that one step?
Can't.
Oh man.
So as you take a step, your feet well, you got dark vision, so you feel it's stone staircase heading down, and it's thick moss covered. You slipped a little bit, caught yourself, but thick moss covers the walls and the staircase. As
Ew.
this underground staircase descends, probably good about 8 feet under. You can still see Zephyr with the bow at ready at the top of the landing, and as you descend down, the foot of the steps is a landing, and a arch wooden door set is to the north. So as you get about this point, there's a door facing your north, and it's a wooden arched door. One door.
Is it locked?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. Is there any like? I don't know. I'm not trying to open. I just want to know if it jiggled the handle, whatever. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything in front of it or what.
You can
Should I peek?
What do you see down there, Nim?
I don't see anything as of right now.
I moved your character down south of the map, by the way. But you're in a staircase.
My whole
Oh, there you
screen's
go.
messing up on me.
It's all right. So basically, from a mental point of view, from theater to mind, you are descending the staircase. You can see Zephyr. You can communicate. You're in a dark underground stairwell. Thick moss covers the walls and the staircase, and you are now face to face with a wooden arched door.
Yeah,
It
but I
does
can't
have a
see.
handle. Yep.
Can,
So you're
can I slightly push the door or no?
You can try the knob.
Is there a knob?
yeah. There's a knob.
Can I like very easily turn the knob and push the door slightly, just so I can peek my little eyeball and see what's going on, since I get to have dark vision?
Roll me a stealth.
Hey, I do it with my own kids. Why not?
This guy over here.
Let's see how stealthy you are with this.
It ain't gonna work.
And she rolled a 10.
Well, let's see. As you put your hand on the knob and turn it, it does turn, so it's not locked. As you creaked open, I'll give you that much.
Oh my lord.
You see. Hold on, gotta go back. I got too many things open. Whoop, whoop. 14.
Now this would be the best time for him to leave and leave us in like.
You see.
You
Next
see?
episode.
Oh, and then you have to do like some Rocky and Bullwinkle thing, you know,
Yes.
puns and stuff.
Will Rocky ever find out what happened to Bullwinkle?
Oh my dogs.
Will Boris and Natasha grab her and pull her through the door?
Oh my goodness. As you look through, wooden pillars and beams support the 10-foot high ceiling of this ice cold cellar that you see. Split in two by a 5-foot brick wall that splits the room in two. I know you can see so much from a perspective of your character, but just try to, from a visualized theater to mind standpoint. So you got wooden pillars and beams support the 10-foot high ceiling. There is 2 sets of rooms. In between is divider of a 5-foot thick brick wall. A thin mist covers the floor. Each half of the cellar's features are 8-foot tall wooden partitions that double as wine racks. So there's the wine racks here. The western rack stands empty, but the eastern one is half filled with what looks like to be full wine bottles. But then something moves behind the eastern wine rack that catches your eyes. Through the holes, you glimpse a half-dozen humanoid figures, one with a full rack of antlers, and you hear a gravely voice mother the words of a spell. And that's where we're going to end the session for tonight, this week. I'll see. We'll see what happens at the beginning of next week, next Friday.
Okie dokie.
Next week,
time.
next week we return to Bullwinkle's alma mater. What's the matter, you?
How dare you leave it at
Oh my
that?
goodness.
Yes.
Or-
How dear.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Now I'll leave you with this note, as Ugly says, "See you, everyone." But I will leave you this with this note. What spell is she othering? Did
Oh
Man.
boy.
pass her stealth check. We'll shall find out next week.
Power word kill.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dead.
I was gonna let it play until someone said something and I looked at the time. Oh, he's right. He's definitely right.
We could have kept going. Nobody told you to stop.
It's fine.
It's fine. I got a long day tomorrow, and I won't be home till probably early evening. And I can then use finally rest. But with that, we're going to end a session this week, guys. Albie, thanks for coming. Dom, thanks for coming. Yeah, thanks for the mods, Corgi, and also playing the game, as well as the note taker, as well as Ed and everybody.
Are we going somewhere?
Thank you. So let's see. Where do you want to go?
See us.
20 sides is on again.
What 20 sides is on with Candlekeep Mysteries? Yep.
Oh, they followed us yesterday as well.
I
It was
saw
not
that.
They
saying
did.
anything, so
And they subscribe to our YouTube channel, which I am finishing up some stuff there. Hopefully, we'll get some uploads going. Well, it's already uploaded. We're just hoping to release them to the public here shortly.
yeah, we were talking about that last night actually.
Yep. I just got one more thumbnail to do, and we'll be good to go.
All right.
Okay. So you want to? So they're streaming Candlekeep. They got 8 viewers. You want to jump over
Ooh.
there and
Yeah.
say
Oh, yeah,
hello?
Candle- Just for sure. Candlekeep sounds good,
All right.
guys.
Let's get a raid going. Thanks
Alrighty.
everybody for coming out. We should be back on Wednesday for IMAG's Tale, right? Everything looks good for next week.
Everything
Yes,
was good
yep.
for next week.
Yay.
We leave you there with a camp with a Druid attack. Just an FYI, if you all don't remember.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
You
Oh,
always
boy.
leave us. You always leave us in suspense.
Of course,
Of course.
I'm not that good at that.
it makes the week better.
It
I
makes
leave it
everybody want to
resolution.
come back.
All right,
Okay.
guys, have a good week.
Yeah. We'll see you guys over there. Thanks for
Bye.
coming.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. Raid away.
All right, so
Nice.
and
All right,
we're
you
done.
guys have a good